Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, and today this video I'm going to go over a couple things that I got in the mail recently. One is both these chunky crochet planner pouches that I got, and these what is this? Task cards from Casavici. I probably said it wrong, but yeah, I'll go over that too in just a moment. All right, and to begin, this here are my two pouches. This first one is my pocket rings in color taupe. This is the chunky crochet planner cover, and this is by SchoolStreetMedia on Etsy. And I have reached out to her, gave her the sizes of one of them. And this one here is the chunky crochet planner pouch for my junior disc. So that there, this here. Now I had to order this bigger one for Hobonichi cousin, and you know, she I believe is Jenny from SchoolStreetMedia. We went into contact with each other, and I gave her measurements and everything to be sure that the measurements and everything was right. And it is, and it's beautiful. I love it. So that one was for this, and this one for this. And I do plan on purchasing again in the future. I do have other planners that I would like to get covers, but that came with them was the contents and care instructions that were nicely pinned to the pouches. And I had a beautiful thank you card from Miss Jenny for the order. And the order didn't take long. After I gave her the measurements and everything, she shipped out, I believe, the next day. But because it was the weekend and nothing is open on Sundays, it was the next business day. But I got it fairly quickly. But I am very happy with the crochet and the pouches. They're beautiful. My husband saw them and he was like, "What?" He was like, "You got a cover for your planners, and yet you still got another cover to cover your planners. I don't get it." Well, you don't have to get it, darling. This is my stuff. You do you. He likes his guns and stuff and hunting. I like hunting for planners and accessories like this. So, to each his own, my darling. But he thought it was cute. So the next one that I mentioned were task cards, and let me open that. And this, again, I have learned about, and apparently they've been out for a couple years, and I just noticed it. Of course, you can do this DIY, but I like buying it as is from the shops, because one, I am too lazy. So here is the clean version. So I have dishes, kitchen, deep clean, laundry, linens, clean glass, and clean surfaces. And it looks like that. My next one is like for the office. I don't know if you can see it, sorry. but it's out of office, emails, contacts, meeting, and phone calls. And I'll show you in a minute about these. But you can go on their website, the House of Organization, and it's, of course, Casa Vinci, or Casa Vici. Gosh knows, I probably messed that up. I love the name, I just wish I could pronounce it. And this is the website you would go to, and I believe that is her Instagram handle. But yeah, for the task card, what you basically would need is this clear ID sized plastic with transparent task tabs, as well as the stickies, which has urgent, deadline, review, and schedule for your office tasks. So let me get that one, because obviously I picked up the wrong one. But this is the 3 things you would need to do if you wanted to do a DIY. But again, I didn't want to do it. I wanted somebody to make them for me, and I found her on YouTube, and I just had to have it, and I loved it. Now, I noticed her to-do task cards are out of stock, and I couldn't get those in black letters. So I ended up getting the blank cards that are similar to this, but they're frosted. And this is one of them. So you get a set of 3 of these. I can't remember what I did with the other 2. I think I put them in another planner. But anyways, I put this one for the office and one for cleaning. And all this I got from the website, or from her, yeah, her website, from Casa Vici. And I started it. So yeah, that is the thing. So basically how I use it, let me put these down. I'm just fumbling now. So I'll just go into, say, my weekly. And I'm going to my weekend. I haven't dated it yet, so I know this is March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I don't really like to work or clean house on Sunday, so let's just say I wanted a deep clean. I'll just set that here and put that there, and I will leave it there until when that day comes. And if I do it, great. If not, I'll just move it to another day of the week, next week, over here. But if I had done it, I'll go ahead and take it off and just put it back here. And same with the office. Usually I put all my office stuff in my junior. Let's do that. Ooh, passwords, my bad. Okay. So just say, what is today? Say Friday. Go over here. Usually on Fridays, so out of office. You know, I could have had this right here, and then when I knew a couple of our co-workers were off, then I can go ahead and take this off after I filled it in. And then I just put this back on here. Contacts, usually I'll put that on there during my work. I wouldn't know who I would contact, but I do typically know it would be a patient. I just don't know when that day. If I do it, then I'll go ahead and take it out. If not, I'll move it to the next business day. So just kind of like that. Anyway, so those are the two things. Casavici, as well as SchoolStreetMedia on Etsy, that I got these from this past week, and I hope to use them. Okie dokie. So, right now, I wanted to go ahead and get some things done in this. And my, bear with me. I hate it when my ribbon is all jinked up. Let me grab my pens. So I'm just going through my week that's coming up. All right. Let's see. Okay, so I checked the mail. I did not read yesterday, but it was actually made. And I sucked on the water yesterday and today. And today is Sunday, by the way. And I was able to do that. No reading. And mail didn't come through, so they don't come through on Sunday. All right. So this is how my week was. I have morning routine, and then between, what is this, 8 and 11, this is where our office, we see our patients throughout the morning. Typically we have lunch between 12 and 1, and then we start the rest of the day at 1 to 5 with the patients. And then once we slow down, I try to get other things done, like calling patients, my charting, which is email patients results and things like that. And this was when I talked with my oldest son and text my youngest girl. And over here, the same stuff. So Dr. Baker was only in the AM. I did some PAs and referrals and calls that morning. And for lunch, we had Moe's. So one of our reps catered to our office. That was nice. And then after some patient triaging was done, I was able to check some voicemail and get some calls done. But yeah, this is how my week has been. All right. So today has been slow. We had breakfast together this morning. I actually made grits, and Steve made egg sandwiches, and they were yum. I don't know if I can eat later, but I'll try. But yeah, that's what we did this morning. I cleaned up upstairs bathroom, because my sheet office is attached to that and to the other bedroom, and it's called the Jack and Jill bathroom. Well, I won't use it unless I absolutely have to, because others, you know, lived in it, and I have all boys, if you know what I mean. So I finally was able to get this cleaned up and sterilized and chemically cleaned and all that jazz. So I have a DVD coming today. It's the Nightmare Before Christmas. So I'm waiting on that today. So really nothing's going on today. Oh yeah, of course, I'm making video. And I'll share the love to Instagram. Of course, YouTube. All right, and this is next week's, which is starting tomorrow. So I bought a file cabinet on Amazon. It should be arriving this week sometime. And I have a cake that's coming up that I need to get on Monday for Tuesday at work. These are my habit trackers that I try to do. The mail, water, bed, dishes, read, and journal. So this is what's going on this week. And as the week progresses is when I'll start filling something in. And again, whether or not to use my task cards, I will put the tape in here. So this is what my week kind of looks like right now. So Monday's the 26th. What I do is just go ahead and I'm just going to fill in. I know what my morning routine is. I just go ahead and put it down as is. I'm not going to detail it just because it's not needed to know. And I start work at 8 until 11:30 or up to 12, and then of course lunch. I don't typically have lunch. I like to fast during it. And then 1 through 5, and then I just cut off this section here to give me what I need for work in this general area. And anything coming up in the morning or in the afternoon outside of work, I'll put it there. Notes as well here. I do keep up with a couple things. I do like Jean's agenda, her videos about planning. So I follow along if and when I can. So she has Monday Master Plan, I think. Was it Master Plan Mondays? And it starts on my time at 10 because she's in Arizona. Her starts at 8, but this is typically the time that she has. And unfortunately is when I'm working. But the good thing is I'll watch later. I'm trying to think what else. When I get to work, I read the schedule. I get the music going. Play music. Turn lights on. Okay. And then later this afternoons typically is when I try to return calls. My chart. And what's the other one? Referrals. And where's my highlighters? I'll just highlight anything outside work. So I put in evening routine. Okay, and I basically repeat for the remainder of the week. let's see, I'm going to try this. So once I let that dry, I'll write over it because it tends to smear a little bit. It gets on my nerves. Lunch. So as far as I know, there's nobody out next week, so we should have a full schedule at work. Evening routine. Okay, so that's how I typically do my week. Let me just look real quick, make sure I can think of something. Okay, so Jane's agenda, she does Thursday lives on her YouTube channel, and typically that's at 1 p.m. her time in Arizona, and that would be 3 o'clock right now my time, so I like to put that down. JA live. Typically it'll last somewhere between 30 to 45 minutes, sometimes an hour. Unfortunately too, it's when I work, but it just lets me know she will have it. And if I can later, I'll go and watch it. So I'll fill out the rest of this week similar to this here. So I'm just gonna come back here. I have a this week hybrid. I already bought the horizontal file cabinet, but I'm going to keep this here until I have most of this filled out. So I'm just going to put this here. So that's for this week. And the weekly overview. And then I'm going to take my other hybrid and I'm going to stick it here for the day. So this will be handy if and when I need it. And it's between Monday and Tuesday. Also, I have back here is another insert that we were given, I think, in February. And they were an hourly inserts. So I broke everything down on what I typically do. So this was last week, and I really didn't put a lot of anything on this week like I did the others. One I forgot, but I had worked it in. So this week, the last of the week, I'll try and remember to fill all this in. And what it does is just helps me look at my time blocking and see what I'm doing, if I'm wasting certain time, or, you know, just in general see what I do. And I pretty much know what I do. Everything is so gosh darn repetitive. And of course, this is March. Let me see what's going on here. So Jane's agenda on the 7th through the 11th, she's going to have a product release. So I did put that there. And one of my daughters is due for her first baby, and I'm hoping it's going to be soon. She's doing good. Okay, so this is the following week. I don't need this right now. But yeah, so right now, I think I covered my week for this. And I will put the links of the two lovely ladies' websites for the items I received this week. Let me take a look at something here. So this is my inbox. Okay. So I'm going to check off the file cabinet because that's coming in this week. So I finally got that done. And I think that's it for now. So I'll just move on from that. I believe that is it. Let me see. I put the 7th. JA release for her products. I'm trying to remember what else. I think that's it. So I already did that there. Okay. All right, so I am done with that. And that's basically it. And then of course with this, I typically throughout the week go in it myself and just jot down little things here and there. But sometimes it's not work related. And again, I will put information for Miss Jenny on SchoolStreetMedia for her Etsy. And Casavici, I believe, I'll give you the link as well to her site. And I don't know what her name is. Oh, Mady, that's it. Mady Lopez. She's the one with the beautiful task cards, and Miss Jenny with the covers. All right, so I'm just gonna put my stuff back in so you can see what it looks like. I got my office and cleaning right here. Oh, can I put it in? So that's one cover. And I love this one. I just love my planners. I love my chunkies. And just FYI, I don't think there is ever such thing as planner piece. Just my opinion. All right, I'm just looking at this real quick. Beautiful discs. So everything here is all Jane's Agenda. And I'm trying not to get the edges to catch on the material. So I'm just being cautious. But yeah, look at that. Look how cute and snug in the bug and the rug. I'm being a dork, but I don't care. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, that is it. Thank you again for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed it. It was a little unorganized, but that's just how I roll. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.